Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sunny Livingston. Today we are going to be going to Lofa County, but before we can start, please subscribe, like, and share. Alrighty, before we go any further, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Sunny. As I said earlier, I'm from Lofa County. So I'm just going to be showing you guys how to make a real tteokbokki today. So I'm not going to say too much. We're just going to dive strictly to the video. Alrighty, we're going to be starting with all the ingredients. In my pot here, I have already get all my meat. Kind of steam it last night. I was to cook this food last night, but I was so tired. So in here, as you can see, I have pretty much like smoked turkey, some crabs, and dry bony fish. I have already like steamed it with just salt and one Maggi, so it's kind of pretty pre-cooked. And in here is our kitiri. So guys, this is dry kitiri. I'm going to pour the direction how to maintain the dry kitiri because it comes pretty dry. Just because we are in the US, our fresh kitiri definitely is not kitiri. If you are from Lofa, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is not kitiri. This is some type of bilabo, the dry bilabo. So for me, like, I'm a lomagiche, whatever. So the actual kitiri to get a flavor, you know what I mean? If you from Lofa County, you know what I'm talking about. We need that dry kitiri. The kitiri is actually little, very small. We do also have it here in the farmer market. When you go in the market, in the farmer market, they have those tiny bitty kitiri. Those are the real kitiri. This one is a blabber. But obviously, and then some people will make it worse again and they'll add eggplants to that. It's just not kitiri tteokbokki. At that point, you are cooking blabber tteokbokki. But kitiri tteokbokki, this is kitiri. It's very little. And yes, obviously, I'm a Loma woman. I love pepper. So you can put what your tongue can actually take. For me, I love pepper. Like tteokbokki will know that spicy is not a kitiri tteokbokki. Yeah. So that's my habanero pepper. It's already been washed and cleaned, and I'm also going to put a description in my bio how I prepare this dry kitiri. Usually I soak it overnight, and then this morning drain it and parboil it, and then drain that water. Again, I'm going to make another video how to take care of the dry kitiri. Unfortunately, they don't sell it in the store here anymore. Yesterday I was told FBA approval. FBA does not approve dry kitiri at this point in the store. Only the fresh kitiri, which is pretty much a blabber. If the blabber or the kitiri actually come pre-cooked already in the store, all you need to do is to just wash it and squish it a little bit to remove some of those seeds from out of it. Just because it's just too much seeds, and like I said, it's not an original kitiri. So yeah, you know what that means. So as we get out of this, this is my oil here. This is pretty much almost 16 ounces of red oil. That's tteokbokki oil. When you go in the African store, just ask them wherever you are, go to any African, most especially Liberian African store, they're going to be selling tteokbokki oil. Okay, ask them for original tteokbokki oil. I know the tteokbokki oil. I grew up making red oil, so if it's not a tteokbokki oil, I want to know it. Just from the smell, I don't even need to taste it. And in the kitchen, we don't really have a lot of ingredients to go with it. So most especially, it's just pretty much the Maggi. If it's the big one, I usually use like 2 of them with this amount of the kitchen we have. I'm going to use 6, but obviously I'm going to just pour 4 in a soup to cook with it. And I'm going to keep this other 2 for the end. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with it at the end. As well, the oil. We're not using the oil right now. I'm just showing you guys our ingredient. This is the soda. As I don't know if you can see, this is pretty much 2 teaspoons of soda that I already deserve. Usually this is how it look. It look like a big stool or a big rag type of thing. and put in the water, dissolve it, and then this is how much water we're gonna add, and then we're gonna have this. I'm just gonna go ahead and add my full Maggi at this point. I'm not gonna add any salt just because we added some salt while boiling the meat. At the end, if we need salt, we can always add at the end, and I will show how that process goes. I'm just going to peel. I don't like those little things. Okay, I get those 4 Maggi in there. I'm just gonna put that cover up and turn my stove on to high heat. We're gonna let this boil for 20 minutes to make sure the pepper and the rest of the meat is all ready. Okay, y'all, after 20 minutes, this is how it looks like. We're just going to drain it up, take all that water off, put in a large bowl. I mean, if it doesn't fit in here, that's fine. The main purpose is to take the water out. So drink all of that water, and this is how much juice we have in there. So at this point, we're just going to make sure and remove every single bit protein from out of here, seafood and all of that, and just put it into the juice bag. Okay guys, so sorry, I kind of went a little bit ahead of myself. So after removing all those protein, I'm just going to empty it in my Ninja blender. Put everything in there, like everything, as much as you can. You know, in Africa we will use a little stick blender and just mash it up, but here is a luxury life, guys. We have to live it. So I empty everything. Okay guys, this is the rest of the cube. Like it was 6, I used 4 in the soup earlier. I'm gonna use the rest of the 2 and just put it in there and blend it with it, so that will give her more flavor. As we know, we didn't put really a lot of seasoning in this thing. It's just a salt and pretty much nothing else. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it up. Okay guys, so after blending everything, this is how it look like. Smooth, but not like terribly smooth. You still have to get the texture on it, you know. Like I said, back home we don't really do blender. We look for like maybe some strong wooden stuff or seasoning type of cup and just mash it up with it. All right, make sure to clear all of that out. At this point, this is the time for the ketchup. Okay guys, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of that juice. I can say maybe half a cup. This is just how I want it to be. You don't want it too light. The tteokbokki has to still be tteokbokki, you know. This is how it is, guys. And then now I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my corn churros soda that we measure later on today. Again, I'm gonna put a description in my bio so you can hit that subscribe button. You may be able to see everything else. So I'm just gonna add all of that in there, mix it up a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and add the cooking soda. What, like I said, is practically